Okay, I hope this thing's on. Okay. This another rhyme apology since I cheated. The incident, ladies and gentlemen of the Rhyme Restaurant staff team. I want to begin by acknowledging the simple truth that I made a
Get your bitch
mistake.
ass up!
Shut up, Legends. I'm already doing it. A choice that, while it might seem small in the moment, carried a weight far larger than I first understood. It's never easy to stand in front of a community you respect, people whose time and trust you value, and admit that you did something that betrayed that trust. But that's exactly why I'm here. The incident, as you know, involved my interference with my own Wi-Fi connection. During gameplay, as a moment that resulted in me gaining an unfair advantage. It wasn't a system glitch, it wasn't bad luck, and it wasn't someone else's fault. It was clearly a deliberate action, mine, and it crossed a line that now I see how much see what the fuck now see much more clearly. At the time, I told myself I was harmless. After all, it's just a game, right? But that small justification was like tiny crack in a window pane. It might start small, but if left unchecked, it spreads until the entire thing shatters. In that moment, my desire to get ahead outweighed my respect for fair play and prioritized the short-term satisfaction of winning over the long-term integrity that gaming communities like Rhyme are built on. If I could describe my mindset back then, it would be this. I convinced myself that if it didn't really matter because it was only Wi-Fi. I thought, who's really going to care if I disconnect for a second? I framed it as a clever rather than unethical, but that framing, that that self-justification was the real problem. Because once you start believing that bending the rules is somehow acceptable when it's convenient, you're no longer just testing the game's limits, you're testing the community's trust. Rhyme Restaurant isn't just a server or a platform, it's a shared space where creativity, competition, and camaraderie come together. Every fair match, every honest win, every respectful loss. Those moments are what make it meaningful. By choosing to interfere with my connection for a competitive edge, I disrespected not just the players I was up against, but the very people who keep this place running. The staff who dedicate their time to maintaining a fair and enjoyable environment. I want to be transparent about the emotions that followed. Initially, I brushed it off. I told myself, no harm done, nobody's going to notice. But the truth is, even before anyone said a word, I noticed. There's that quiet guilt that sneaks in, that internal voice whispering, this isn't right. I tried to ignore it, but guilt has a funny way of buffering, slower than Wi-Fi. It always catches up eventually. And when it did, it hit me harder than I expected. Because it wasn't about the Wi-Fi anymore. It was about character, about the kind of a player and a person I want to be. It's ironic, really. In trying to gain an unfair advantage, I ended up losing something far more important: the respect of others and of myself. And then you're part of a community like Rhyme Restaurant. That respect is everything. The invisible currency that keeps things running smoothly. If there's one lesson I took from this, is that actions don't exist in isolation. They ripple. What feels like a momentary lapse of judgment to one person can feel like betrayal to another. And even though no servers crashed and no permanent harm was done, it was still a breach of integrity, and that matters. I can't I can't undo what I did, but I can own it. I can stand here and say clearly I messed up and I acted selfishly, and while I might have thought I was being clever or resourceful at the time, it was actually immature and unfair. Uh, yeah. I also want to recognize the broader effort that goes into maintaining fairness in this space. The staff team doesn't just enforce the rules, you embody them. You create the standard that everyone else follows. And and when someone like me who benefits from that structure chooses to exploit it, it's more than just breaking a rule. It's disrespecting the effort, time, and care that goes into maintaining that fairness. Rhyme Restaurant, a community like no other. Rhyme Restaurant is more than just a platform or a server. It is a vibrant, welcoming, and dynamic community that brings players together through creativity, competition, and camaraderie. From the very beginning, the staff team has worked tirelessly to create an environment that is both fair and engaging, ensuring that every player can enjoy their experience without worry. Their dedication is evident in the countless hours spent maintaining rules, hosting events, and fostering a space where respect and sportsmanship are prioritized. What sets Rhyme Restaurant apart is its commitment to inclusivity and collaboration. Players from diverse backgrounds come together to share their skills, strategies, and stories. The community thrives not only because of the games themselves, but because of the friendships and bonds that are built along the way. Whether it's rough teamwork, challenges, or friendly competition, Rhyme Stern encourages players to grow both individually and collectively. The platform's innovation and attention to detail are also remarkable. Every update, event, or feature reflects a deep understanding of what players enjoy, creating an experience that is engaging, challenging, and rewarding. It's a place where effort is recognized and creativity is celebrated, and achievements are meaningful. Ultimately, Rhyme Restaurant succeeds because of the people who make it what it is, the passionate staff who ensure fairness and community well-being, and the players who bring energy, enthusiasm, and dedication. It is a space where excellence is cultivated, fun is shared, and everyone has the opportunity to shine. Simply put, Rhyme Rust Turned is not just a game, is a thriving, inspiring community that sets the standard for what a collaborative gaming world can be. Girk, the visionary behind Rhyme Rustern. At the heart of Rhyme Rustern's success is Girk, the owner and visionary who has guided the community with dedication, creativity, and an unwavering commitment to excellence. Gerg's leadership, Gerg's leadership goes beyond simple management. It is about inspiring a community, setting standards, and creating an environment where both staff and players can thrive. His vision has shaped Rhyme Rustern into more than just a server. It is a space where fairness, innovation, and fun coexist seamlessly. What truly sets Girk apart is his hands-on approach. He doesn't just make decisions from behind the scenes. He actively engages with the community, listens to the feedback, and ensures that every update, event, and feature reflects the needs and desires of the players. This is personal involvement. This personal involvement has earned him respect, trust, and admiration from everyone in the community, proving that leadership is most effective when it's empathetic and responsive. Girk also balances vision with humility and humor. While he takes the integrity of the platform seriously, he never loses sight of the joy and creativity that make Rhyme Rustern special. Whether it's addressing concerns, celebrating achievements, or, or sharing love with the community, Girk exemplifies the kind of leadership that is both strong and approachable. In short, Girk is the cornerstone of Rhyme Rustern. His dedication, creativity, and human touch have turned a simple idea into a thriving, inclusive, and inspiring community. Under his guidance, Rhyme Rustern continues to grow, evolve, and set the standard for what a truly remarkable gaming community can be. Girk isn't just the owner, he's the heart of the world he's built, and the reason so many players call Rhyme Rustern home. The Rhyme Rustern community, heart and soul of the platform. The Rhyme Rustern community is truly the heart and soul of the platform. While the game's servers and events provide the structure, it is the people who bring the world to life. Every member, from the newest player to the most experienced veteran, contributes to a culture of collaboration, respect, and shared passion. The community thrives because it is not just a group of players, but a network of individuals who care about each other, the game, and the experience they share together. One of the most remarkable aspects of the Rhyme Western community is its inclusivity. Players from diverse backgrounds, skill levels, and regions come together to enjoy a common interest, creating a rich and welcoming environment. The community celebrates creativity, whether it's through inventive strategies, custom content, or simply oh my god, expressing themselves in ways that make gameplay more enjoyable for everyone. What did I just say? In this environment, every voice matters and every contribution is valued. Okay, 12 minutes. Lock in. Wait, the fuck? Oh, never mind, we're cooking. The culture of support within the community is equally impressive. Members frequently help each other learn new skills, navigate challenges, and grow as players. Mistakes are treated as opportunities to teach rather than reasons to shame, and achievements are celebrated collectively. This sense of shared growth fosters both individual and improvement and collective pride, creating a positive feedback loop where engagement and enthusiasm continue to flourish. Another defining feature of the Rhyme Rustern community is its commitment to fairness and sportsmanship. The community respects the rules, the staff, and the values that make the platform enjoyable for everyone. Friendly competition is encouraged, but cheating or exploiting is frowned upon, reinforcing a culture where skill, creativity, and integrity are recognized and rewarded. This mutual respect strengthens bonds and ensures that the platform remains a place where fun and fairness coexist. Beyond gameplay, the community is a hub for social interaction and connection. Players form friendships, collaborate on projects, and participate in events that go beyond the virtual world. Shared, experi- shared experiences, inside jokes, and memorable moments create a sense of belonging that extends far beyond individual matches or challenges. The result is a vibrant, dynamic, and enduring network of individuals who care not just about the game, but about each other. In short, the Rhyme Rustern community is the beating heart of the platform. Its diversity, creativity, support, and commitment to integrity create an environment where everyone can thrive. Players and staff alike contribute to a culture that is welcoming, engaging, and inspiring, making Rhyme Rustern not just a game, but a true community, one that continues to grow stronger every day. Why I care about being unbanned from Rhyme Rustern? Being part of Rhyme Rustern has meant more to me than just playing a game. It's a community I respect, space where I've built friendships, learned skills, and shared countless memorable experiences. Being banned, even temporarily, was a wake up call, a clear signal that my actions had consequences and that the trust I had taken for granted needed to be earned back. I care deeply about getting unbanned because Rhyme Rustern is not just a pastime. It is a place where connection, fairness, and personal growth intersects. Losing access to it has shown me just how much it matters in my life. First and foremost, I care because I value the relationships I've built within the community. Over time, I've met people who share my interests, challenge me to improve, and make the experience genuinely enjoyable. These relationships are built on trust, shared experiences, and mutual respect. Being banned disrupted those connections and genuinely missed the camaraderie and collaboration that make Rhyme Rustern special. Getting unbanned would allow me to rebuild those connections and continue contributing positively to the community. Being part of Rhyme Rustern has meant more to me than just playing a game. It's a community I respect, a space where I've built friendships, learned skills, and shared countless memorable experiences. Being banned, even temporarily, was a wake up call. A clear signal that my actions had consequences, and that the trust I had taken for granted needed to be earned back. I care deeply about getting unbanned because Rhyme Restaurant is not just a pastime. It is a place where connection, fairness, and personal growth intersect. Losing access to it has shown me just how much it matters in my life. Okay, 18 minutes. First and foremost, I care because I value the relationships I've built within the community over time. I've met people who share my interests, challenge me to improve, and make the experience genuinely enjoyable. These relationships are built on trust, shared experiences, and mutual respect. Being banned disrupted those connections, and I genuinely miss the camaraderie and collaboration that makes Rhyme Restaurant special. Getting unbanned would allow me to rebuild those connections and continue contributing positively to the community. Finally, I care because I want to make amends. My actions led to the ban, and I understand why it happened. I am sincerely committed to earning back the trust of the staff and the community, demonstrating accountability and showing through my actions that I can uphold the standards that Rhyme Restaurant values. Being unbanned is not just about access, it is about redemption, responsibility, and the opportunity to contribute positively once again. In conclusion, I care about getting unbanned because Rhyme Restaurant represents friendship, growth, fairness, and belonging. It is a community I respect deeply, and I am committed to proving that I can return as a responsible and valued member. Getting unbanned is not just about being back in the game. It is about rejoining a community I cherish, continuing to grow, and making meaningful contributions that reflect the lessons I have learned. My my commitment to fair play, a pledge to never language again. I want to take this moment to fully acknowledge a serious mistake I made in the past. Using a lag switch during gameplay, I recognize that this action was unfair, violated both the rules and the spirit of fair competition, and fucking voice crack maker. Undermined the trust of Rhyme Restaurant staff team as well as the broader player community. Lag switching is not a minor infraction. It disrupts gameplay, frustrates other players, and diminishes the integrity of the entire server. By engaging in this behavior, I placed my short-term desire to win above the fairness and enjoyment of others, which I now understand was both selfish and harmful. Reflecting on my motivations, I realized I acted out of a misguided sense of my competitiveness, failing to consider the broader of consequences of my actions. I lacked foresight. I underestimated the severity of my behavior and did not fully grasp the impact it would it would have on the community I value. My my actions compromised trust, created unnecessary tensions for staff, and set a poor example for other players. Understanding these consequences has been an important and humbling experience. Hope. Okay. Through this reflection, I have learned several vital lessons. First, fair play is the foundation of any thriving gaming community. Check the time real quick. 22. Wait, wait. Where'd I, where'd I end? I think here. Wait. Here? Oh, here. Probably. Through this reflection, I have learned several vital lessons. First, fair play is the foundation of any thriving gaming community. Without integrity, trust erodes and even small victories lose their meaning. Second, short-term advantage gained through unfair means comes at the cost of long-term respect and credibility. Finally, personal integrity is far more valuable than any single win, and the way I conduct myself in the game reflects directly on the community I am a part of. To ensure that I never repeat this mistake, I am taking concrete steps. I am fully committing to the rules and guidelines of the rime restaurant, prioritizing fairness in every game and actively leading by example to encourage others to play with integrity. I will regularly reflect on my actions to ensure I remain aligned with the values of the community, and I will seek guidance from staff when I am uncertain about proper conduct. My commitment is not only to refrain from lag switching myself, but also to promote an environment of fairness, transparency, and respect. I make this I make this pledge to the Rhyme Restaurant staff team and the player community. I will never use a lag switch or any form of unfair advantage again. I will uphold the integrity of the server, respect all players, and actively contribute to a fair and enjoyable gaming environment. I understand that words alone are insufficient. I will demonstrate my commitment through consistent, accountable behavior, and by fostering trust, I can cooperate and cooperation among players and staff. I also want to express my sincere gratitude to the staff team for their oversight, diligence, and dedication to maintaining community standards. Your work ensures that everyone can enjoy a fair, competitive, and fun environment. The guidance and trust structure you provide have helped me recognize the seriousness of my actions and have not motivated me to commit fully to improvement. I will cooperate with staff, fully accept accountability for my past behavior, and strive to be positive influence within the community. My cars just keep happening. Hate this game. I mean, I hate this thing. It's called, I don't know. Through this reflection, I have learned several vital lessons. First, fair play is the foundation of any thriving gaming community. Without integrity, trust erodes and even small victories lose their meaning. Second, short-term advantage gained through unfair special means. Wait, wait, what? Finally, personal integrity is far more valuable than any single win, and the way I conduct myself in the game reflects directly on the community I am a part of. To ensure I never repeat this mistake, I'm taking wait, concrete. Did I read this already? Oh, I did. Stupid. My fault. In conclusion, I acknowledge the severity of lag switching, understand its impact on players and staff, to commit wholeheartedly to never repeating it. Moving onward will uphold the principles of fairness, integrity, and respect that are essential to Rhyme Restaurant. I pledge to play responsibly, lead by example, and contribute positively to the server's community. This commitment is personal, public, and permanent. I will never lag switch again, and I will do everything in my power to ensure the integrity of the game is preserved for all players. Oh, thank you for watching.